Okay guys, well, we're wrapping up the day. I tried to get some video of some of the goings on for today. I was able to get some stuff earlier, but good day of service calls. Actually, I had 4 calls today, and it turned out pretty well. We went to the first one. We installed the ActiveTech air scrubber. We replaced the blower capacitor, and we also took that blower capacitor and put it on the outside of the casing for the downflow. As most of you guys know, we have a downflow. You have a panel that covers that blower motor, and not a lot of people go in and actually check that capacitor for the blower motor because it's hard to get to, because you got a 90% flue pipe going this way, and you got a a panel there that you have to take off several screws just to get to, so like a lot of techs won't go in there after it, and I'm guilty of it myself. I've done the same thing. But since it's my company now, and I know that I'm going to be the next technician coming out, I pulled that thing out and mounted it on the outside of the blower housing so that we can check it more easily. It's amazing what you'll do when it benefits you. So we got his system up and going though. His system was already running, but we just were able to do a maintenance on it, install the ActiveTech air scrubber, and so that was that call. The second call was pretty tricky for me. There's a lot of stuff going on. The GE ECM motor, it actually was not running when I got there. So I put my tester on it, and with 24 volts hooked up to the 16-pin connector, everything worked. The blower motor worked okay. So I'm like, okay, so we know there's not something wrong with the blower motor. It's something going on with the it's something going on with the board or the wiring in between that. So, but as I investigated it, it was we had an evap coil that looked really dirty. Once the ice melted off of that, we were able to see that thing was soaked, and it was just dirty. It had all kinds of fuzz all over the evap coil, which could have caused problems, and if your evap coil freezes up, my question was, does the ECM motor have a limit switch as far as the static pressure is so high on it that it's just sucking and sucking but can't pull any air? Does it just shut down on overheat, or like some sort of limit? I'm hoping so, because that's what I banked on. I cleaned that evap coil, and everything seemed to start up just fine after that. Once I was able to get that coil clean, fired it up in AC, pressures looked normal, didn't need to add any refrigerant, and I was pretty happy with it. So it could be something intermittent going on with the ECM motor, but I decided not to go that route right now. So I told her to give me a call. That's an older lady with a thyroid issue, and she has a hard time staying cool. So on these hot days, it's really important that she has air conditioning, and I'm concerned about that. So I'm hoping. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna put my sunglasses on here. I'm hoping that that system runs just fine now that it's clean. So after that, we headed over to our third call of the day. They were just low on refrigerant, pretty much. Just R22 They have a smaller husky, and that is a male who continues to pee on the condenser coil so much that it has corroded that coil. And I'm pretty sure that's where the leak is. I didn't sniff it or anything. I didn't put the sniffer on it, but I did put refrigerant dye into the system because I'm very curious. Next year or the year after, when we come out, will it be low on charge, and where is the leak at? So I'm betting it's at the condenser coil. That's why we put the dye in. The fourth call we went to was a condensate drain issue, and so they had water coming out of their secondary condensate, which was above their back patio door, basically. So they probably came out one day and they saw that the water was coming out there. So I took my nitrogen bottle up there, and we basically just purged the primary line out. I also opened the evap coil and I blew the line out from the basically at the primary pan. So I know that line is clear now. The secondary line I also purged out from the pan and from the emergency pan. So like there was some T fittings hooked up, so the secondary port was hooked into was run right into the secondary drain line that ran out to the side of the house. So it was weird because when I went up there and I poured a bottle of water down the primary line, for some reason, all of a sudden I had water. You know, like the next time I looked, all of a sudden I had water, just a little bit right there at the entrance to the secondary drain line port, and that was kind of weird to me. So that's why I went and got my nitrogen bottle and blew that out. I wanted to see, I don't know, I just want to me, it's just super important just to make sure all those lines are clear, and then I know that I've blown them out, all out. Everything is blown out, and so all in all, though, once we got the system up and running, we could see that the primary line was dripping steadily, and so that makes me happy enough that I can go home and sleep tonight. Obviously didn't have any water coming out of the secondary drain line, so that's good. They were a little bit low on refrigerant, so we added 1.5 pounds of R22 to the system. I did not add any dye to their system, but we just kind of established a baseline for those guys. They just moved in November, and I'm not sure if, you know, a 10-year-old system, I'm not sure if they have ever had a leak or anything before, but so we've established a baseline now, and if we have to come out next year or the year after and add more refrigerant, then we'll know where we're at as far as we need to do a leak search. We'll do that. So good day for me, busy day. Yeah, I set it on my live feed yesterday, or yeah, I think it was Sunday. I think I did a live feed, but one of my I don't know, kind of one of my teachers, company I used to work for, Bell Brothers. They're Kenny and Jerry are the owners there. Their older brother, Mark, real cool guy, crusty old, you know, tech, service guy, could figure out anything. And if you were out in the field and you couldn't figure something out, you could call Mark, and he would help me figure it out right over the phone. I mean, just a super smart guy. He's seen it all, done it all. You know, unfortunately, he passed away this weekend, and so to me, it's really important to go out there Thursday to his funeral. I heard his funeral is going to be Thursday. Not sure where it's going to be at yet, but But yeah, we definitely lost one of our brothers in the HVAC field. He was a real good guy. I'm definitely gonna miss him. I feel like I just drove by there about a week ago, and I saw him out in the parking lot there at Bell Brothers. And every once in a while, I'll see a guy that I used to work with, and I'll stop there and say hi. And so I'm kind of regretting not stopping there and saying hi to Mark, because now it's too late to do that. So, oh well. I'm definitely going to go to his funeral and, basically just share the memories of, all the stuff he taught me, and I'm just real appreciative of that. So, all right, well, that's it for now. I'm heading home, and we'll see you guys on the next video.